it's Katie. Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm doing an easy and affordable makeup tutorial for you guys. This is definitely more towards like high school and college people that want a little bit more kind of glam makeup, because I've seen a lot of different YouTubers doing back to school makeup and they kind of just did foundation and mascara, and I thought that was kind of boring. So here is some very easy tips that I kind of gave you. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video and let's get right into it. Okay, just a little disclaimer. I'm wearing a shirt. Okay, so for primer, I'm gonna use this Nivea men's primer just because it's not like a makeup product, but it's still very affordable. This was like $5 at Target, and it makes your makeup stay on all freaking day, because when I'm in school, my makeup always comes off. Like no matter what I do, how many different primers I use, like no matter what it is, it just always comes off. Next for foundation, I'm taking the L'Oreal True Match Lumi foundation. I'm gonna wet my beauty blender. So the reason I'm using this foundation is because it is very light coverage. It's also very light on the skin, so it's not gonna be too cakey for school. This foundation is definitely buildable. So if you want more of a full coverage, then you can just build this foundation up, or you can just mix it with a more full coverage foundation. But I think this foundation is perfect for like more of an everyday kind of wear that you don't want to go full B or no makeup at all. It's just the perfect in between. If you've been watching my channel for a little while, you know that this is the best concealer from the drugstore, Maybelline Fit Me. So for school, I definitely use a brightening concealer because waking up early and all the stress from homework and blah blah blah, it definitely makes your dark circles more apparent. So you definitely want to cover those, or you could do a color correcting concealer if you want to, but usually just a lighter concealer will definitely make your face look more awake. Okay, so since the concealer under my eyes is brighter than the rest of my face, so I'm just going to take the Rimmel Stay Matte powder. This is in the transparent one, and this Real Techniques brush, and just putting this under my eyes. I definitely don't have oily skin, but my skin does love to get very oily when I'm at school, so I'm definitely making sure to set the crap out of my face. And then I'm going in with my Maybelline Better Skin powder foundation. I think it's just a powder, but there is definitely some coverage in there. So I'm going to set the rest of my face with this. This is in the shade Nude Beige. And for bronzer today, I'm going in with the Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer. This is going to, first of all, make your face smell amazing, and just gonna give your face a little bit more dimension. I think bronzer is such an essential step for everyday looks because it brings dimension back into your face and just kind of warms it back up so that it's not all just completely one color, completely just flat. I also like to use bronzer as blush sometimes. I don't really like blush that much because I naturally have really rosy cheeks. I also really like that bronze look, so I'm just gonna put that. I'll look like I just came back from the beach on the first day of school. Okay, so we don't really have a powder highlight that is affordable, but I do have this highlighting stick from NYX, and I know that we just set our face, but it's fine. I also really like this stick highlighter because it's so much more natural and not as blinding, which is definitely really good for high school. So this cream highlighting stick will not make your face look cakey at all. Just give you a really natural glow. I'm just gonna pat this in with my beauty blender so that it's not like just sitting on top of my face. It kind of blends in with foundation and the bronzer. So like I said, I don't have a powder highlight that is from the drugstore or an affordable one, so I'm gonna take my Morphe 35B and go, Morphe 35O, and go in with this shimmery 2 eyeshadows and use that as a highlight. Okay, so stopping here and just putting mascara on is completely optional, but just to make this look a little bit more mature, I guess, and more for like high school and college students, I am going to add a little bit of eyeshadow. So going back in with the Morphe 35O palette. It's raining. Sorry if you hear the rain in the background. It just started raining. So I'm going to go in with this orangish creamsicle-ish shade and just pop this into the transition. Okay guys, this rain is getting kind of loud, so please just ignore it. I can't really ignore the weather. So now I'm going to go in with this chocolate brown shade right here. Pop this into the crease. I'm going in with like a super light hand because I don't want it to get too dark. Oh great, there's some red on my brush, so it's just going to be red instead of orange. How fantastic. And then to kind of bring back that transition shade, I'm going back in and blending out all of those edges. I never ever do my foundation first. This feels like so weird because always when I'm on the eyeshadow I feel like I'm like just starting and now I'm like almost done and it's weird. Okay, and for the lid I'm going in with this like kind of holographic cream shimmer-ish shade. I'm not going to spray it with anything because I don't want it to be too intense. Oh, that's kind of like pinkish. Okay, so I'm not sure if you guys can see that it's like going pink because of like the reflect. I've never used this color before. I think I'm going to keep it though. I kind of like it. Also, I hit 100 subscribers last night. I was so excited. Like, when I used to watch all these YouTubers hit like 1 million or like 100K, I used to be like, oh, well, like, that's cool, but like, I don't really think that they mean like what they're saying about it. Like, it's so cool how people watch me and all that stuff, but like 100 people, like, that's not 100,000 or 1 million, but like, that's still a really big step for my channel, and I was so in awe that like these people want to keep watching my videos, and I thought that was really cool. So thank you for subscribing to my channel, and also subscribe if you're not subscribed. It'd mean a lot to me. So now I'm gonna go back in with this chocolate shade and this like reddish brown, and I'm just gonna slightly go back in with my crease. Just slightly. I was totally planning on like just doing light foundation, concealer, powder, and putting on some mascara and calling it a video, but like all these other YouTubers are doing that and I'm gonna be different. This step is completely optional if you don't want to do too much in the morning, but I'm gonna go in with my NYX matte liquid liner and do a very small wing, and I can't do this on camera, so I'll be right back. Okay, so that kind of turned out terrible because my NYX eyeliner ran out halfway through my wings, so I had to go back in with the Wet n Wild H2O proof eyeliner. And look at this brush. This isn't a brush, this is like a cardboard like thing that doesn't even bend, and I had to do that, and it looks horrible, so please just don't mind that. To finish off the eyes, I'm going in with the L'Oreal Voluminous Lash Paradise Mascara. I bought this because it looks like the Too Faced Better Than Sex. It's just not my budget, so I bought this and I'm gonna try it out. I already have black all over my eyelids. Okay, so then a tip to not ruin your eyelashes and still keep them very up and straight and perky. I mean curly, not straight. What? I'm gonna take a different eyelash curler, and this one I like to get really dirty, and you don't curl your eyelashes, you just hold them like this and then you blink, and then you kind of just wait for them to dry like that, and then they'll stay just as curly as you had them before. I hate how long my lower lashes are because they just completely like outshow my top ones. So now I'm too lazy to actually get a Q-tip and try and get these mascara marks off my eyelids. So, and now I don't really know if this is used as a setting spray, but I'm going in with my Rosewater Spray by Mario Badescu, and it'll just bring back some like natural dewiness from my skin and bring it out. So this might just make my skin look a little bit more dewy. I don't really know. I don't know, but I'm going to use it. Okay, and for lips, I'm using this Revlon lip gloss in Smoky Topaz. I personally hate using liquid lipstick at school because it gets all gross and crusty when I'm like chewing gum, or if I've just been talking a lot and I've been snacking in class and stuff like that. It just gets all gross, and then I end up taking it off and my makeup just kind of looks off because I don't really have anything. So putting this lip gloss on because it won't get all gross. So I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure to subscribe, definitely thumbs up, and I'll see you guys next Thursday. Bye.